medical saw to cut away the bones of homogenized entertainment. The pendulum swings. An ancient doorjamb wedges open an interdimensional doorway to a place where paper beings are imbued with the infinite life breath. Beings possessed with fragmental cognizance of the human condition. The deconstruction paper of existential freedom. An expression of the insanity that is life.
The suspect's body count is believed to be in the hundreds. Both suspects are considered to be extremely
How about another tale by Washington Irving? I know. How about the tale of the Headless Horseman?
No.
No?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, we don't talk about him.
Oh, the Headless Horseman?
Yes. Shh.
What is this, Fight Club?
Oh, Misty! Did thou sayeth my nameth?
Nope.
No, sir.
Neither of thou had sayeth my nameth?
We've never heard of you, Mr.
I'm the Headless Freakin' Horseman! You've never heard of me?
No.
Are you sure? I'm just so full of vengeance, you know? I must venge something.
Well, sir, we might have been talking about the, what's it?
The Beautiful Norseman. It was, the Beautiful Norseman. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The Beautiful Norseman.
Damn, she really does have a good PR team. It doesn't matter. Give me one good reason not to separate thine souls from thine hideous life vessels right here in this cursed forest.
Hideous. Ouch.
Tree creature and questionable conspiracy man, thou are heading for a beheading.
Wait. Okay, first off, questionable, debatable, okay, but my conspiracies are legit. But please, before you make us a footnote in your concerning pattern of insecure folk legend murders, won't you just take a moment to consider Santa's weird beard?
Santa's weird beard?
Weird beard.
Indeed. Weird beard.
Oh, I see. Not sure my brand can survive another short bus fiasco. You, tree creature!
Yo!
'Tis a noble thing you do watching out for your challenged friend.
Thank you?
Misty, away!
Well, that was terrifying.
Yeah, it was. Wait a minute. Challenged friend, does he think that I'm special?
Oh, come on, buddy. Sure he does. We all do. What's important is that you're special enough that an immortal forest revenant took pity on us and spared our lives.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel kinda bad about that.
Well, at least you could feel something. We still have our heads.
Oh. I guess so.
Howdy. It's great to be in these here parts. How are my fellow wet dirt folks doing tonight? Bless y'all. It really fires my spark plugs knowing you enjoy my brand of jokery. That kind of endearment injects high-octane fuel straight into my very spirit. Now, speaking of spirits, I've met my fair share. Not just the drinking kind either. Although, in this particular recollection, my encounter includes both entities. That chainsaw feller and his knifey lady friends aren't the only ones meeting celebrity types, you know. Why, not only did I meet the spirit of Jim Beam, but we had a righteous bout of intro inside inspection. Not sure if it were the angulation of the Big Dipper according to the boot of Waylon Jennings, or the pharmaceutical whiskey float I had drank alchemizing my food pouch. But all of a sudden, from the depths of my booze bottle, the very conjuration of Jimmy burst from his glass sarcophagus. He spoke to my person real stern-like. "What's that, Jimmy?" I said. He says to me, "The way I use my mental reflecting glass affects the way I feel about my past experiences. Life, as it were, is all about tow trucks and ticket stubs." "Tow trucks or ticket stubs?" I ask. "Is this one of life's great griddles? Because the mess hall in my brain is closed for the evening. My lady friend and I have front row seats at the operating theater tonight. Ameline is performing a double spleniotomy between a man and the thing that stalks the beer league bleachers. If we miss the national anthem, I will Mortal Kombat your face into a side of Sloppy Joe. Now, what in the name of the great gas pump globe in the sky do you want from me, Spirit Jim Beam?" Whiskey octopus feet shotgunned out of my whiskey bottle and slithered through all my face spaces. I saw celluloid movies of my past projected on the wall of my brain cage. Jim Beam's voice boomed in my ears like that floating head guy in that Oz picture. My frame rattled from the inside out. Jim said, "Monkfish, the life breath is short. When you're peering into your mental reflecting glass, there are tow trucks and concert stubs. Cherish the concerts, learn from the tow trucks." Then, the octopus feet made a booze slipped from my face spaces, slithered back onto their bottles, and then just sort of hermit crabbed away. As that booze crab made the tree line, a glint of sunlight stabbed my eyes. The vision pain caused a violent realization. That was my last bottle of booze. With sweat on my brow and fear clutching my heart, I threw my fists up and cursed the clouds above. "Jimmy!" I yelled, "You stole my booze!" And that, my humble gallery, is the epic of how one wet dirt comic became entangled with a cursed liquor-mancer.
The great arsonists. They burned the things that they did not agree with. They banished those who challenged their world view. They picked and ripped and sheared anything that they could deem inconvenient or undesirable. The dissonance of imbalance deafens their ears. And any thought outside the public hive mind is a rebellion. A rebellion against civilized culture. An affront to the meticulously crafted mental shackles that the cowards willingly adorn to appease progress. Political, pop culture, or sports, they will find a media to subliminally administer their brand of social engineering. The mind aborts false narrative with free thoughts, so the mind must be numbed. The eyes see truth, so they must be blinded. The heart feels heavy, so it must be detached. We are organic computers corrupted and betrayed by our cybernetic counterparts. Mechanical animals to be borrowed from Marilyn Manson. We trudge through existence as fragmented organisms scattered by the technologically centered society into automatous torment. The exasperation of personal suffering by this enforced mental bondage culminates in cultural stagnation. Next, the color blue will be outlawed for appropriating the culture of the noble Smurfs. Mankind declares war on the skies and the oceans for showing such blatant insensitivity to a race of magical mushroom-dwelling creatures. Acid rains, our souls silently scream in agony, and we all just carry on.
We are the rejects of a society that worships soulless mannequins.
Yes, so I did go to this year's annual Pat in the Back Awards.
The host.
You?
No, Laffy Talkie Man.
Oh, you mean the awards host.
Yes,
His lack of bedside manners certainly warmed my unholies.
the kingdom of the fed mannequins crumbles at our feet.
It sure feels good when millionaires accepting the Best Pretender awards tell us what our morals should be.
After party.
Oh, it was a necromancer's wet dream. I think that's what they call them.
Passionate love.
All I know is when me and my hubby woke up in a bed a few days later, we were barely dressed as Morticia and Gomez Adams, and the house was a complete mess.
Burning midnight oil.
The news reported 20% of the fresh graves in the area had been heisted.
Check up the door.
Walls say the crime scene cleaners that serviced my home really earned their overtime that week.
Grave robbing hangover.
Let's just say it might be a little while before my pointed shovel comes out of the tool shed.
What?